Testing. 1, 2, 3. It's the Plug Podcast. Test. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna start out with a little introduction. Yo, it is the Plug Podcast. It's your boy MC.
Yo, it's Lrac. We back 2017.
Sorry for letting y'all.
The world has not ended yet.
I know. We haven't talked to y'all in a minute, but we're back. We got a whole new studio set up for right now. Shout out to Blazing 267, Brock. Shout out to the whole family. Make sure you check out all the shows on there.
2016.
But it's 2017 now.
No. Blazing 267, 2016.
Yeah. We out here winning awards too. Blazing 267 family. You know what I mean? We don't got the sound effects that we usually have popping off. This is the first. We got. That's to my Blazing 267 family for the award we winning. But this year, stepping the game up. And just like we step in the game up for the station, we got to step the game up for the podcast.
Of course, man.
It's been a couple weeks since we've seen y'all. We did record. Some of those shows didn't get up, but this year we're making sure every show gets up. Make sure you keep checking out our website, theplugpodcastshow.com. Make sure you hit us up on our Instagram. Let's get this shit right. Finally, let's get it out for everybody. Our Instagram is The Plug Podcast Show, which is that's same thing as the website, same thing as the Instagram.
Yep. Keep it simple.
Our Twitter, let's get this out here for y'all. Make sure you pause the episode, go to your Twitters, go to your Facebooks. We ain't really on Facebook. Me and Facebook in a fake news. We're in a fight right now. So
No. Fake news is in for 2017, man.
I know, but we're on Twitter. We're at Real Plug Podcast. Make sure you link us up there. So I just want to say thank you guys for everything you did 2016 and 2017. We're here. So let's start the episode. You know the intro.
I got what you want. I know what you want. I got what you want. I know what you want. I got what you want. I know what you want. I got what you want. I know what you want. I got what you want. I know what you want. I got what you need. I know what you need. I know what you need. I got what you like. I know what you like. I got what you love. I am your plug. She fell in love. She fell in love. She want the plug. She want the plug. She fell in love.
So what's going on? We're back. It's the Plug Podcast. Sorry for the janky version of the intro. We'll get that back out and sorted like we usually do. But what is going on, Lrac?
You know, in this week's fake news, President Obama has signed an executive order so he can be president for eternity.
We wish. Don't we?
I know.
But yeah, this is going to be a different format for this show. We're free-flowing conversation this time around. We'll reference some music. When you hear this, I'm going to give you guys links so you can go check the songs out that we actually talk about. But make sure you just Google the artists that we talk about on the show. You know how it usually goes. We got a little bit of fuckery. There's definitely been tons. Since we talked to you guys last, there's been tons of fuckery. But we're going to talk about a little. There's a lot of stuff going on. There really is. So, but overall, how have you been otherwise before we jump into the news, Lrac?
Oh, man.
You've lost a little bit of weight. We've both lost weight. Yours is not on purpose. Mine is on purpose.
Yeah, my weight loss was unintentional. I was already losing some weight just eating healthy. And then all of a sudden I got the stomach flu, a.k.a. gastro, something viral virus, whatever. Had me hugging the toilet for 12 straight hours. And, yeah, I look kind of like a crackhead right now. Look kind of sickly.
You do look like you lost weight.
Yeah, but I'm just eating and eating.
There we go.
Trying to put those pounds on right now.
Yeah, Lrac got to talk into the mic. It's not as good as you're doing something important. So we're gonna let you do what you're doing over there. He's doing arts and crafts over there.
But yeah, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm eating now. I'm hungry right now.
Yeah, you hungry?
I kind of want to go to Wendy's and get me like a triple Baconator or something.
Triple
like
bypass
that. with a Baconator fry. Like that's how hungry I am right now. I want a milkshake. I want
Shout
a cheese
out to
steak.
The whole fam was sick though.
The whole fam was sick, man. First it was the baby,
was sick,
then it was wifey.
Was sick.
Hit us all on the line, man. MLK weekend. We couldn't even go anywhere that weekend.
That's not even fair. The baby needed to take care of y'all. Y'all take care of the baby. It's just craziness out there. But I'm glad that you're healthy. We need to put some weight back on you and get you ready for the year.
Yep.
But me, you know how I am. Same shit, different toilet. We out here making money, doing what I got to do to stay alive, stay relevant, thinking of ways to make the Plug podcast better. make sure you check us out on YouTube this year. So that's my next area of focus. We got the Plug podcast down to a science at this point for the most part. We will be, and then we're going to get the video aspect put on. So that's all I've been thinking about. So get ready, gear up for that. We're actually, like you can hear, this is a different location we're at right now, but I'm loving it, man.
Yep,
I'm loving
location.
life. I'm loving life right now.
No karaoke this time around.
But let's get into, there's tons of fuckery. Let's just start out
Last time we was at the
it's a very long time since
the
we've
last
talked.
time we actually had a show. There was fuckery right outside the studio.
Yeah, what was going on outside? But yeah, that was crazy.
yeah,
but we didn't record. Like the people don't know about that part. So we had cops outside. There was like crackheads outside. I forget what the hell happened outside.
When we was leaving, when the girls pulled up and threw the bottle at the one
Oh
car.
yeah,
yeah. It was a night of fuckery that night.
I'm gonna miss that. You'll miss it because you're not down there. But I'll get to see it every once in a while.
I'm down there. I'm there.
But let's talk about some other fuckery. Let's talk about this. I think the biggest person of the 2017 already, the biggest person that's been taking L's is Soulja Boy.
No.
It's not? No.
Meek Mill too. Meek Mill has taken L of the year for back-to-back years. Back-to-back years.
I don't think just because him and Nicki broke up, you think that's an L?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's an L. He had her. He already had her. If he didn't have her, that'd be one thing.
That's an L.
But he had her, and he lost her. So, Meek single again, Nicki single again. Shout out to Nicki. What up?
Yeah, that's
Holla at me.
That's like having a Powerball ticket, and you got to hold it for 30 days, and you just lost it. Like,
I mean, it didn't work out. God only knows what she's like on a personal level. I mean, I don't know. He's a lame. He is a lame. But I do like that he actually, let me not say he's a lame, because Meek Mill, I do like your music. You do lamish things. But, the video that he put out of him literally taking an L down his mom's steps was great. I like that he's self-deprecating and was willing to put that out. If y'all haven't seen that, make sure you Google Meek Mill falling down steps, because it's hilarious. He's quite literally taking an L. Well, so you definitely think that Meek's the one taking an L this year?
Oh, I'm not going to say he took an L with that one, because I think he got probably some extra dollars with that, No,
you're talking about the whole Nicki thing, though. You think that's the biggest L of the year. I think this whole Chris Brown Soulja Boy thing is... Soulja Boy ended the year on a run of L's, and now he's just taking all this beef shit into 2016. The shit is crazy.
Yeah, Soulja Boy L's.
So if y'all don't know, just check that out. Check out Soulja Boy. The video with him and Vlad. I watched damn near. I wasn't even done with the interview. It did make me. Pow, pow, pow. He walked in the room. Pow, pow. No, but
I took his mask off. I was like,
but so let's. I don't even know how this shit started, to be honest with you, but. Yeah. He has beef with Migos. He has beef with, obviously, Quavo, who's in the Migos. He's got beef with, obviously, Chris Brown now. He's got beef with 50, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather. But we'll get into, like, if you guys don't know. I'm sure you guys already know.
He has beef with Floyd now?
Oh, wait, Floyd is his trainer. My fault. He doesn't have beef with Floyd. Yeah, but let's, fuck it. I mean, at this point, if you're listening to this podcast, you already heard about this feud. This shit's great. Like, I understand it's a marketing ploy, but do you think this fight's going to actually go down?
Yeah.
Do you actually think it's going to go down?
Kind of.
I'm not sure, man.
Kind of.
There's so many factors that...
Kind of.
If you're Breezy, I'm not even doing this. And if I do it, he's got to beat him to a pulp. But what are you going to get out of beating Soulja Boy up? There's nothing that could possibly positive to happen come from you beating Soulja Boy up.
Yeah, there is.
What?
Yeah, shut up for a little bit.
He's not going to shut up, because then people are going to feel bad, because if he beats him up real bad, we're going to be like, oh, Chris Brown,
no, we're not.
We knew that
No, we're not. It's boxing.
I don't know, man.
It's boxing.
I don't know.
No, it's boxing. So it's not like he's going to be able to, like, ground and pound home, beat him to the pulp. There's a referee in the ring.
So boxing. You think we're going to be all like, we're going to cheer Breezy for beating up Chris Brown?
No, we're going to meme the fuck out of Soulja Boy.
He's already memed. He's a meme. He's a walking meme.
No, he going to have like the Pacquiao memes though. Like, you know how Pacquiao they had to fall asleep in a little card bed and shit like that.
He already's gotten that. I feel that one face that they have now of him frozen, where he's getting chased away by the Bloods in his town. Even though he wasn't really getting chased, and he was actually ready to throw down in that video. If you haven't seen that video, him and Chris Brown have been going back and forth. He decided to talk about his blood affiliation. And the people that were on Chris Brown's side actually came outside when he came out to their hood, because they said they were from the same hood, basically Grape Street, or I don't even know. Google that shit. I forget.
Fruit cup.
Fruit.
I don't know. Fruit probably. I have
Fruit
no
Cup.
idea.
I think it's Fruit Street. Fruit Grove.
Fruit Grove,
Somewhere
yeah.
fruits and groves and streets. Anyway, it doesn't even matter the location. He goes out to the streets.
And
Soulja Boy.
no offense out there. You know,
Then he
I may welcome
decides
to the West Coast one day.
He decides to then say, "Oh, I'm on my block, block, blah, whoop, whoop-de, whoop, whoop, blah, block." And, the Bulls come outside. He's like, "Oh, what up, cuz?" And he tries to hug the dude, and dude literally gives him the AP stiff arm. Is like, "Get the fuck off me." And at that given moment, it got real. So that's when Soulja Boy's video stops, because when
He put his phone down.
No, when the Bull snuffed him, his phone fell.
No. Soulja Boy put his phone down.
You think he put his phone down? I think it kind of
No,
fell.
he put his phone down. Because if you look at the other video, you can see
I see
the
it, no,
angle.
but that's where I'm getting.
And
So
Soulja Boy put it down.
So that was the initial video that comes out. So the initial video came out. We were like, "Oh, this nigga Soulja Boy got jumped." I thought he got jumped initially. Then we see the other angle of it when you see like Soulja Boy squared up. He was ready to go. He was ready to throw down, and that wasn't a setup. It wasn't. It wasn't like it was like.
He was ready to attempt to throw down.
He was. You're right. You were right. Thank you for the approval. He was ready to attempt to throw down, because I'm not. It didn't. It doesn't look good when Soulja Boy decides to throw any kind of punch. It looks crazy.
So now in some recent shit, right? Today on World Star, Soulja Boy and some Crips now
What?
say they're going to jump Chris Brown.
Oh my God! This dude's jumping sides left and right.
Some alleged Crips, I'm gonna say. I see somebody in blue though.
Wait, is that Pee Wee Longway? It sounded like Pee Wee Longway.
Why don't you come look at this real quick?
It's not Pee Wee Longway. Everybody wants to slap Chris Brown. Everybody wants to slap Chris Brown. All right, you can stop that nonsense right now. Gang.
So
I love the people that go on YouTube and just tell on themselves. Why? If you're a real gangster, you need to put the face mask on like Kodak.
So my whole thing is
those are the niggas that scare me, because I'm like, oh, this nigga ain't even showing his face.
This dude was just wearing like a red Scully like 2 weeks ago, and now he's banging with the Crips.
He's like these niggas like Kevin Durant, just flip flopping on teams like
free agency and shit.
Like free agency. And free agency, it's like the racial draft. Like the Blood's like, oh, we'll take Soulja Boy for a day. We'll take you fucking with Floyd money team. All right, you can go. But the next thing, MS-13s, he gonna join MS-13s next.
So now that brings up a really
Latin Kings. Now
this
watch out.
Now this brings up
Soulja
a
Boy's
really
coming. He's gonna say he's Dominican.
This brings up a really important part now, because Wax 100, he had made a video saying that
so whack.
saying that Floyd Mayweather and 50 Cent has no say in this boxing match.
This is blood. This is blood talk.
Yeah. So now we got a Crip video. So now I'm really confused on this shit. So now
I'm so tired of it.
To answer your question on if this fight is actually going to happen, I'm gonna say hell's no.
Hell's no. You think it's done?
It's too many people involved now.
It's too many. There's too many hands in the pot.
There's too many fans.
But apparently, I think I saw a video, something about they signed a contract in Dubai to get the fight in Dubai. But I'm like, the fight it got to be in America.
No. But he said it wasn't in Dubai. Somebody said it wasn't going to be in Dubai. It was going to be in like Vegas, whatever.
Nah, it's never going to be in Vegas. I don't think so. I don't think so. They need to get in the Midwest somewhere in some barn where nobody's going to give a fuck about it.
Just put a ring in the middle of the street in the hood.
That's what I'm saying. Just all live. Just run up.
Facebook Live.
Set it up. Even though Chris Brown got warrants, he can't be out here doing crazy shit like that. He might get a charge out here, and he might really get cased up. But shout out to them being fuckery. That's fuckery of 2017 so far.
So far.
But there's other,
not really.
Not really. Donald Trump's inauguration actually happened.
That's the fuckery of
2017 so far.
Man, that's the fuckery for the next 4 years.
Shout out to all y'all Donald Trump people that actually voted for him. Y'all got what you wanted. I actually watched the entire inauguration while at work. I live streamed it on CNN. You have to take in those historical moments. I have to see the exact moment when the U.S. realized that they fucked up. I had to watch all the Obama moments. Shout out to all those people.
Mad. She was like,
what
the fuck?
It wasn't. I don't know. It was all the memes made it seem like that. She really wasn't like that. She wasn't like that all the time. She was smiling, looking all good and Claire Huxtable-ish. I really did enjoy it. I enjoyed seeing her. I enjoyed seeing the homie Barack. Like, I really feel like I know Barack. Well, we don't really get political on the show usually. We didn't, at least in 2016, we didn't. But Donald Trump's president. So I didn't really want to talk about all that nonsense. But now that it's here, it's here. So the homie Barack is just, shout out to Barack, man. I'm really going to miss you. you always look like a familiar face when I seen you out there. Like you always
Uncle
look,
Barry,
you just look
dog.
like somebody I know, and I'm really gonna miss you. And now we got our crazy neighbor Trump that is gonna be out here. He's making bad decisions already, but it's comical. It's almost it's sad and scary because it's actually really happening to the country I live in. But the shit's crazy. You said that you've been watching the what is that shit called that you've been watching? The tryouts. It looks like some American Idol shit. What's the name of that shit called?
The confirmation hearings.
The confirmation hearings. Looks like fucking.
The confirmation
It
hearings
looked like something
are
between
hilarious.
Top Chef and American Idol out there with judges. They bring out here and just say their best talent, and then they get to ask them questions.
Yeah.
So basically, Trump has been throwing out. He's not putting out senators and mayors and all these like people that have been in politics. He's actually having CEOs and all these different people from different lanes of walks of life coming to be in his cabinet. We'll see if that's going to be good or not. It sounds like it's a bad idea from watching some of this comical shit that Lrac's been watching.
I mean, the whole
Tell these people a little bit about this, what you've been watching.
All right, so as far as the confirmation hearings, you have the confirmation hearings for Trump's cabinet picks. Most of his cabinet picks have military backgrounds. Not most of them, but a lot of them have military backgrounds. One of them, actually, his first thing in office, he made his executive order to allow Mad Dog Matitas to be the Secretary of Defense.
I did see that.
So,
but I'm talking about more so. Let's just hear the comical side.
So,
of this.
so the comical side. One of the funny things was when Governor Rick Perry, who's I think is now going to be ahead of the Department of Energy, who at one point he said that
you got to really talk into the mic.
I'm sorry. Who at one point said the Department of Energy should be dysfunctioned.
Yeah, he's a retard.
You know. So one of the funny things was that him and Al Franken had a moment where he said, when I was sitting on your
Who's
sofa.
Al Franken? I don't even.
Al Franken's the senator of Minnesota.
So he's like the Simon Cowell of the shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Al Franken is funny. He actually.
And what's the bull on Top Chef that you beat? Not Top Chef. What's the Hell's Kitchen?
Hell's Kitchen.
Who's the bull that be yelling on these cooking shows? Come on.
Yeah, no, you're talking about Hell's Kitchen, Chef Ramsay.
Yes, Gordon Ramsay. That's who
Gordon
this
Ramsay.
guy is of this whole entire.
Now, Franken, he's not. He's more like Simon Cowell. No,
Simon. He's like Simon.
He's more like Simon. Yeah, he's definitely more like Simon
Yes.
than. He's not going to yell at you, but
He's gonna say some like slide slick shit that.
Yeah.
You'd be like, Are you trying to play me?
So no, he actually did do that with Betty DeVos, the person for education.
Education. I saw that one. That's the one I saw.
Yeah, where he said,
He played her.
I thought
He's
you
like-
would have known. No, I'm not surprised that you didn't know the argument of proficiency over growth, which you actually did not understand what he was actually
But
trying to say.
But the thing is, hold on, time out. On her defense, she was asking him to clarify the question, which she should have understood off the gate, but she didn't. But I think if he asked her in her like. If he broke it down in a terminology she could have understood, she could have maybe answered the question better. And I feel you. I would have been able to answer the question. It would have made me think about it for a little bit. But
yeah, he was like, "Bitch, you are being chosen for the Department of Education or head of
I
education,
agree.
whatever.
And this is something we debate on a daily
You
basis.
should know the basic definition of proficiency and the basic definition of growth and understand the argument that I'm trying to propose to you at this moment."
Yeah, he did.
So
there.
so
if
he's
you haven't
the
seen
fuck
that
out of
video,
him.
go look YouTube it.
Yeah.
But the nigga Ben Carson.
Yo, Ben Carson, dog.
Ben Carson came. Yo,
This dude. I'm not gonna help any Americans.
No, but I like the way he answered the question though. That like he didn't let him play him. Let's be clear, he didn't let the dude play him though. Do you think he didn't let him play him?
Dude, all right.
All he did was brag for about 2 minutes and then was like, I'm not helping nobody.
Yo, that part was funny. Ben
But
Carson.
did he say black and white? Was he like, I'm not black and I'm not white, but I'm not helping any American?
No. So
What did he say? I'm not Republican or Democrat. I'm not helping any American. He misspoke. He didn't mean to say.
So the question was.
Let's just try to get the quote up.
The question was because Ben Carson, who's going to be the head of HUD.
We're not going to go in depth about anything about that.
So Ben Carson will be the head of HUD.
Ben Carson.
The question asked to him was, is he basically making sure? The question was, will he overlook things that will benefit Trump? You know, because Trump owns real estate.
Of course.
So HUD, very important for housing. Trump, who actually has a history or had a history at one point of discrimination in housing, stuff like that, you know. So now that's why they're asking the question. So Ben Carson's like, No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Any American.
Yo, where is that?
I wouldn't do anything to help any American. I was like, what?
What are you saying? Like, do you hear what you just? I don't think he misspoke. I don't think he meant this. I think he said all Americans, but he misspoke, and it was hilarious. It was like real life.
No. The misspoke. What he should have said was that he would not have or prove anything that's going to help one single person or American.
But he said all American. I'm not helping any Americans.
I ain't none of y'all.
It was crazy. Yo, I couldn't even believe to hear the words come out of his mouth. I'm like, oh my God, what are we in for? Like, I'm still trying to be optimistic. I'm trying to do the optimistic dance like Chance the Rapper out here.
So the one point where they actually were interviewing in the very beginning, and then he's talking about like why he's fit for the job.
He's a black man. I can't.
And
come on, man.
When he was in school, he read a book, and the book he realized that the brain has like 55 trillion million neurons, whatever. And he was at the bottom of the class, and then he went to the top of the class because they thought he was stupid at first, and ninth at the top, and they came up to him and they was like, Ben, how do you do such and such? And his response is, let me show you young and something. So something along those lines, whatever.
Let me do the. Have you not watched me do the?
Come sit by my feet, young ones, young
Have
Pat
you not
ones.
watched me do brain surgery on a young squirrel that fell from a tree?
And then
I'm not gonna steal. I'm sorry, Miro.
Yeah.
Yo, these is Miro. Make sure you check that shit out. Yeah.
Wait, and then his next statement was he called them turkeys.
Yo, that's what I'm trying to find. Here it is. Yo, here it is. We're gonna play. It's a little bit of Bodega Boys. They're in here a little bit. Let me see if I can find. I'm trying to just play. This is raw and not uncut. We don't care. This is a freelance episode of the Plug Podcast. We usually have shit queued up. Here we go. So here we go. Ready?
I began to discover a whole new world. We were desperately poor, but between the covers of those books, I could go anywhere. I could be anybody. I could do anything. And within the space of a year and a half, I went from the bottom of the class to the top of the class, much to the consternation of all those students who used to call me dummy. They were now coming to me saying, Benny, how do you work this problem? And I'd say, sit at my feet, youngster, while I instruct you. I was perhaps a little obnoxious, but it sure felt good to say that to those turkeys. But to those turkeys!
Yo, the bull. Yo, this is the classic tale of the kid that got bullied all his life that finally gets power. And that's why I'm always nice to those kids that get bullied. I promise you.
And that's the thing.
Throughout high school,
you have to
throughout college, and even now in the work world, I am nice to that person that be getting bullied.
And it's funny because like in the real world, like you either end up in either way, it's good or evil, or you
he straight did this.
You end up either being a nice person or in Ben Carson's case, Ben Carson's an asshole.
Ben Carson.
Like,
yo, Ben Carson out here, he's flaming all his hate. That's all he did was flame his haters right there. He flamed all his haters.
I'm about to go read this book because I would have never got from that book that Ben Carson's an asshole.
Yo, he flamed all his haters, and we're not done yet. Hold on, there's more. Oh, hold on, no, that's it. His wife was sitting right behind him, and the whole
shaking her head
thing,
like,
shaking her head like that. You say that, boo.
Say that.
You say that, boo. Hold on.
Yeah.
It will not be my intention to do anything
Century right here.
It will not be my intention to do anything to benefit any American.
None of y'all.
None of y'all motherfuckers is gonna get any love.
What he should have continued with his statement was he was going to say any particular.
Yes,
American.
he was trying to. I'm not gonna be partial to anybody.
But he stopped on saying any particular.
Because he didn't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck about nobody.
No, because he really meant what he said. I'm like,
nah,
none of y'all
like,
motherfuckers.
Oh, y'all motherfuckers. Y'all didn't even vote for me when I was out here on the trail. I'm going to make sure this life is a living. Y'all voted for this motherfucker? Your life is about to be a living hell. Damn, that shit looks nice.
Yeah, at one point they actually asked him, like, what's your knowledge? What do you know about housing? And his answer was pretty honest. Like, I don't know.
They have 4 walls.
No,
and I know that you need a roof, and that is all you need.
It was pretty much, I don't know shit.
But I know your brain cerebellum.
I know how to pick someone who may know shit to do.
He's like, I know how to make you think like a mouse and sneeze on command.
So, I mean, I don't know what his actual purpose is going to be with HUD because it seems like he doesn't know anything.
You're way too passionate about this right now. We need you to settle down. Ben Barson is out here.
And
he's a gangster.
Dude, Why not?
All
put
we
him
needed
as
was the Thug Life music to play
I'm sorry.
right after he said all that.
Why
shit.
isn't he they're going to a surgeon general? What the fuck?
I don't think we want him even in healthcare. I don't think we want him anywhere near healthcare either.
Why not? Why would I want a doctor in healthcare?
It's crazy. This is after he was done saying that speech. This is what he did. And then he stood up and walked away. Yo, I'm actually worried about him. But so all they did all week was basically let all these people come out, throw questions at them, and shit on them basically the entire time.
Yeah, and they're all getting confirmed. And
They're not the smartest group of people in the world either. Like, so
Elizabeth Warren got cut short on one of her interviews when she was talking to.
So as long as Christie's not going to have a position, right, and neither is Giuliani. I heard they both had to like bow out.
Christie had a statement recently saying that he chose not to choose some of the positions that were offered to him because one, his wife didn't want to move to D.C., and I guess the positions that were offered weren't like of that. But Christie has there's an inner battle in there between Christie and Trump's son.
He's dirty.
No, Christie and Trump's son-in-law because
They don't like each other?
Well, Christie put Trump's son-in-law dad in jail.
Okay. Well, that's a reason why that relationship might not work out.
And Trump's son-in-law has a pretty big role in the White House now. So
okay. Well, that's information I don't really know. I'm trying to like not pay too much attention, but I'm paying attention. I can't. I can't help it.
He's like 30, 32, 33, if even that.
Yo, shit is crazy out here. Trump, please don't kill us all. But congratulations to you and America. Congratulations. You played yourself. So let's move on to a little bit more news. What else happened this week? We got what else happened this week? I knew
Floyd Mayweather and Dana White been going back and
Oh,
forth.
that was lit.
That was disrespectful. $25 million was disrespectful.
$25 million. Floyd made over $800 million on his last fight. In total, between endorsements, between everything that under the sun, all the endorsements, all the fucking the pay-per-view money, the regular fight money, the purse for the fight, Floyd came out with about $800 million. So this little 200...
Floyd definitely came out with damn near $1 billion in that fight. No.
And $25 million. He was like, that's a joke. And he's like, I'm not mad at Conor anymore. I'm mad at Dana White. Dana, like, you need to stop talking. He's like, you make more money than Conor, and you ain't out here you don't even own the company anymore. Because little do people know, UFC sold their company to another investor, and now Dana White's just an employee. Also, all he is an employee to UFC. So we all think that he's the figurehead and he's the one owner of it. No, he's not anymore.
Nope, not at all.
He's an employee just like Conor McGregor, and Floyd Mayweather was just simply putting it out there that, look, all your money, Conor, you need to be looking internally into UFC as to why this fight may not be happening and asking yourself maybe why I'm not making the money that I'm thinking I should be making when people like Dana White are actually out here making money and on TV talking like they're the figurehead when they clearly are not.
Yep. Now, I'm not going to totally shit on Dana White because he has his own little podcast, whatever that he has. And when I was listening to a clip of it one day, and they were talking about Floyd Mayweather and some other fighters, whatever, and he was saying good things about Floyd professionally. Like, as far as boxing, like the reason why he's so good is because he gives it his all every day. Like
Floyd,
yeah.
The training's not saying that the UFC fighters don't. It's just it's a different sport. Like if
to the full extent, like when he goes out to the club, he's out in the club, he's having fun, but he's drinking water, and then he comes back from the club and he works out.
Yes, yeah, we all get that. If you've ever watched a 24/7 with Floyd Mayweather, it's not even about that. Floyd is great. He's a perennial fighter. Like there's not anybody since I've been alive, other than Mike Tyson and him, that have been that good.
Yeah, Floyd needs to do like a workout video, like a boxing.
I would watch it. I would actually do it probably if he talked the shit that he'd be talking. I would actually watch it and I'd work out to it.
And he'd make a lot of money.
But
he'd be like the George Foreman of workout videos.
But this whole fight, like I watched an interview with Tito Ortiz the other day. Did you see that when Tito Ortiz talked about it?
Yeah, Tito Ortiz, he was very honest. He was like, Conor McGregor.
But this is what I've been saying. But you think Conor McGregor might have a chance against Floyd?
No, I don't.
Oh, maybe it's not you then. I'm sorry. Yeah, he
No,
doesn't
I
have a
don't
chance.
at
It's
all.
not even. I don't want to see this fight. That's the whole thing. I don't want to see this fight.
He has zero chance.
Zero. It's not even. He might have a chance to get some of these lower guys, but
this is the whole
like Sugar Shane Mosley wanted to fight him.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't have a chance. Sugar Shane's going to beat the shit out of him too.
And a
Amir
boxer.
Khan would beat the shit out of him. Like, there's a lot of people that would beat the shit out of him.
The thing about Floyd, and Floyd said it good in the interview, is that like he learned at a young age that the way to survive long in that game is to not get hit. So if you can't hit
double
him,
jinx, you owe me a soda.
I'll give you a bottle of water instead.
You did.
So, if you can't hit him, you can't beat him no matter who you are.
No matter.
And you can't. Conor
Connor's
cannot.
slow. He
Conor
punches
doesn't
slow.
He's not a fast puncher.
Yeah.
He doesn't have experience to hit a Floyd Mayweather.
What's his name? Conor McGregor could not beat not Miguel. He couldn't beat Makoto. He couldn't even beat my homie, the redheaded Mexican bull. He can't beat Alvarez. He can't even sniff Alvarez's jockstrap.
Yeah.
That's why I'm tired of hearing about this Conor McGregor fight. I don't want unless it's going to be a MMA fight. I don't want to hear about it because Floyd is going to make his face look like silly putty. I'm actually tired of talking about this, but it's a topic that continues to come up. And Floyd, and I don't blame Floyd for taking the check. People keep asking Floyd, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Yeah, Floyd's going to do it. He's going to make money off all you people that want to see him get knocked out. And it's never going to happen because he'll never be knocked out in our lifetime unless he decides to take the wrong fight with the wrong person at the wrong time. That's it. That's the only time it's going to happen. And this is not the wrong place at the wrong time. He's not that fighter. It'd be if he decided to fight Alvarez in 3 years. If Floyd was like, I'll fight Alvarez now. No, you're going to lose now. And he might even still win at that point.
I think he still won. I'm sorry. I think he still won.
Oh, my God.
He's still training. He is still training. That's the crazy. Like he's still training like he's about to fight at any given time.
Because he knows at any given moment he could get the right call. The right call for somebody that's going to want to fight him for the right paycheck. Or somebody, because he has the record tied right now. He didn't break the record. He's a smart businessman. He knows CBS, Showtime, after all these boxing, they're not going to get that big draw for the entire calendar year of 2017. And 2018, they're going to reach out and be like, all right, our pay-per-view numbers are dry as fuck. Yo, what is good? One last splash. Let's break this record because you need to break the record to be the most winningest fighter ever. And we need a paycheck for one last payday. We'll pay you $1 billion up front, period. He's going to be the highest paid sports figure of all time, and we're never going to forget about him. I'm calling it now.
On another
Just
note,
like I called Joel Embiid.
On another note, HBO, you really dropped the ball with the whole Floyd Mayweather thing because I didn't know he was boxing with them off contract. Like he didn't have a contract until he went to Showtime.
Really? He was just part of the package? Like he was part of like...
No, he was just like I guess it was like a la carte. It was like he just stayed loyal to them.
Oh, really?
Because he always boxed with them.
Well, that's a loss. That is an L that they had to take.
No, because he was talking about, he was like, early on, like he was just taking fights, like not for the money. He was taking fights because he knew what he had to do to get to that certain level, and it paid off. And like it definitely paid off for him. It's 49-0.
Floyd is the greatest. Him and John Bones Jones are the greatest fighters I've ever seen. And John Bones is a story of wasting talent. If you've never seen John Bones fight, definitely go Google that. He's an MMA fighter. He would beat the shit out of Conor McGregor. It wouldn't even be he's too big to even be in the conversation of either of these two people. He would beat the shit out of Floyd Mayweather too, and I don't want to hear anything different. What do you think about that fight? He would beat the shit out of Floyd. Let's be very clear.
Who?
John Bones. I'm not saying a boxing match. I'm talking about a fight. Even though Conor would probably beat the shit out of Floyd in like a fight, like street fight.
Is length versus speed.
He's way bigger than him. He's 6'4", like
210.
210. He's way bigger than Floyd.
I mean, he fought at the 210 weight.
Floyd would be swinging up in the clouds. Like, he wouldn't be able to even hit him.
That's what I'm saying. That the height is the...
It wouldn't be close.
The length is what causes the issue for Floyd.
John Bones could beat the shit out of anybody in the world.
Well, this is the thing, though. Floyd is also a counterpuncher, so, I mean, he would have to suck him in and pound him in and then get out. And that would be the way he would win.
That would never be able to even happen.
No, well, actually, it is. That's how he beat Diego Corrales. Diego Corrales was like 6'2".
So you think Floyd could beat up John Bones Jones? No.
Is anything is possible?
Anything is possible.
Now, if you want to ask me to put money on it, I wouldn't even put money on that. I'd be scared to put money on that, to be honest with you. Either way. That's one.
No, I'm putting money on John Bones Jones without even a doubt. Without a doubt. I need John Bones to get clean. I need him to get clean and get back to fighting. I seen him do a grappling fight the other day, which was kind of boring to watch because grappling is not a fun thing to watch.
Well, he's a world-class wrestler also.
I know. Shout out to John. Yo, one of my favorite athletes. I just want him to get clean. Stay off the cocaine, man. Stay off the cocaine. Let's go to our next story here. Yo, this one hits me. I felt hurt twice this week. Obviously, once was the inauguration, which it was bad, but this one hurt more for my own selfish reasons. Not that the inauguration wasn't selfish, but Taxstone getting locked up for the murder of Troy Ave's bodyguard at Irving Plaza. Taxstone podcaster. I'm a podcaster. Lrac's a podcaster. In our genre of urban entertainment, I wouldn't even say we're urban entertainment for the most part. We talk about rap shit. So Taxstone, Deezus versus Miro, Brilliant Idiots. I'm shouting out all these other podcasts, not on Blazing 267, but if you don't listen to those, go check those out. But Taxstone was a rising star. Oh, no, Nori's Drink Champs.
Nori Drink Traps, yep.
Drink Champs.
Joe Buttons.
I'll name this podcast later.
I'll name this podcast never.
There's a Black Nerds one. There's a couple other podcasts that I listen to, but out of all those, the rising star in 2016 was clearly Taxstone. Taxstone had interviews with Meek Mill. Taxstone had the interview with Beanie Siegel. Mm-hmm. TK Kirkland was his last one. We'll get to that later on. But Taxstone, who had a known beef, if you had listened to Taxstone a lot, you know that he had beef with Troy Ave. He made that be known. Troy Ave let that be known. And when it initially happened, and I knew Taxstone was in the building, I knew that he had something to do with it. And
allegedly.
It's not allegedly.
Allegedly.
The DNA is on the...
Alleged.
All right, let's get to the...
Alleged.
8 months later, after it happened, the feds are involved. They caught him in Texas on tour. He's been on the run for quite a bit. They said he's been at a lot of other places, but they've been trying to get him. But the feds are involved because basically it was gun trafficking because the way he got the gun was bought over federal lines. So that's why the feds were involved. Yeah. DNA was on the gun. DNA was on the magazine. DNA was on the trigger. It's a gun that he owned. It was registered to him. There's all the reasons why it's not alleged and it's a wrap.
Someone stole the gun out my house.
No.
And brought it there to frame me.
You better get Johnny Cochran. He's last I checked, he's deceased and he didn't have the money for Johnny.
I did not pull the trigger.
He's a predicate felon.
I did not pull the trigger.
He's not even allowed to have a gun. He's a predicate felon. He's a 3-time felon. You can't have a gun in New York City. Your gun shouldn't even be in Manhattan.
Wait. Well, how did I get a gun legally then?
That's a loophole. That's something you got to ask about. You got to ask Mr. Trump about because the gun control in this country is very lax.
I am not asking him anything else.
But yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, the last episode was with TK Kirkland, which it's ironic because TK Kirkland is now the newest member of the Loudspeakers Network, and I can't wait to listen to his podcast because TK Kirkland is a genius. Not a genius, but he's a hilarious comedian. But that hurt me this week. So hold it down. I mean, the ironic thing about Taxstone is he preached, don't be a fuckboy out here. Jail is not the way to go. Don't be out here slapping niggas. Don't be out here shooting people. But he always said he wasn't a bitch.
Mean, sometimes people gotta get slapped.
But man. That's the end of him, but it's a lane for us to get into. You know, that's one less slot out there. I'm not going. Access denied. Sorry, Taxstone, but Plug Podcast going to take your spot. I'm sorry. It's not. I just gave all that gushing support for you. So, but unfortunately, we here now.
I mean, by the time you get out, we'll be somewhere else.
He's not getting out. He's in there for the rest of his life. That's the sad part. He's in there for the rest of his life.
We don't know that because everything's alleged. Everything's alleged.
No, it's not. It's not alleged. I read the FBI documents.
And until the gavel comes down and says guilty, he's innocent.
So another person that was in jail but now is out of jail that we used to always talk about, our young bull, young Kodak, out of jail.
Wearing ski mask.
Shout out to young Kodak. Thank you for being out of jail since the last Plug Podcast. Kodak is out of jail now, making bad decisions, calling out the Wayne. I don't know. This is obviously a publicity stunt, but Kodak got lyrics. We know he has lyrics, but he said he's the greatest rapper alive currently. It's a sad state we're living that Kodak actually thinks that. But he was on a Breakfast Club and gave a great interview. You saw the interview. What did you think?
I didn't see the interview.
Oh, you didn't see it yet?
No,
It was a good interview, even though he wore a ski mask the entire interview. But I loved it. I loved that he did that.
Did they ask
It's
him
for
why
the art.
Did they
Man,
ask him why he was wearing a ski
no,
mask?
He just did it for the art, man.
He just had a ski mask on.
He did it for the art. Yeah, the visual art. What's
It's the radio.
wrong?
It's the radio.
So what? Slipknot never showed their face. Like, I don't mind. Like, Marilyn Manson wore fucking makeup in the '80s. These niggas wore like feathers and all. If he decides to wear a ski mask during an interview just to be a rebel without a cause, whatever, I'm not mad at it. I like that shit.
I thought he was wearing ski mask because he was on parole. He wasn't supposed to be out the state.
I like that too. I like that too.
That's what I thought he was wearing ski mask for.
If that was the case, would you be mad?
Hell no.
No, it would be on some Ghostface shit. That's why, little do people know, Ghostface Killer for the first, I believe, 2 years of Wu-Tang being out, never showed his face in any videos, always wore a mask. And that's why his name was Ghostface, because he was out for warrants, and eventually they found him and arrested him. And, yeah, so I wouldn't be mad at Kodak for doing that.
No, me either.
He'd be like, that wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't me. Man,
Prove
that
that's
wasn't
my
me,
voice. It's a radio. You can change voices. Hit that little button. See?
It's too much to do that, but we can change our voices. We got this new board out here. We're going to definitely bring you some funny shit with that. But yes.
I like how you said it's too much to do all that right now.
It is. I can do it. We could do it.
No, it's too late now.
That's too late now. We'll do it later on.
Joke's done. Joke is
But
done.
yeah, that was that. That happened. Carl. Oh, with the nice little. Carl got you should see this makeshift desk stand thing he's trying to do over here. We at the new location. You're gonna see it soon enough on YouTube. But that was the thing that happened. Let me just go back to this fucking whole Soulja Boy Chris Brown thing, because we didn't really even get into the actual ramifications. We got Floyd Mayweather on. He's on Soulja Boy's side.
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather
50's
is
on Chris
training
Brown's
Soulja
side.
Boy. No, 50 is just
Dude, you're talking to the top of the mic.
Hold on.
There we go. There we go.
50 is.
Yo, you see the difference in your
Yeah.
voice? There we go. I needed that to happen.
This damn stand.
Just hold it in your hand like I am. There you go. Sorry, people.
Okay. I'm sorry about that.
Now it sounds. You hear it?
Yeah. No, it sounds better. I got to hold old school. I got to actually hold the
You're
microphone.
old school. Yeah, you can even hold it by this. Just make it like this little thing, like I'm having it here, and just hold it like that.
Hold it like a selfie stick.
A selfie stick, exactly.
Nah,
It's
cool.
a mic stick.
I'm cool.
Pause.
Cool. I'm gonna hold it like an MC.
I feel you. Yo, MC. That's where the name came from. But anyway.
All right. All right. So Floyd is training Soulja Boy. Mike Tyson's training Chris Brown. Soulja Boy made a diss record. Mike Tyson made a diss record.
Yo, Mike Tyson's diss record was kind of lit. Let's not bring that up.
Mike Tyson's diss record was way better.
The
than
video
Soulja Boy's.
was actually kind of funny.
50 Cent is the instigator.
He's like the Vince McMahon of it all.
Yeah, no, he's definitely the Vince McMahon of it. He's Dana White.
I'm loving it. I'm loving every second of this. I love it. I want it to actually happen. I don't think it's going to happen, but
Well, let's talk about the undercard that was proposed that one of the people accepted and another person was like, nah.
you know me. Wait, if y'all have listened to us, you know my love of 21, 21, 21.
21 average.
20. You better stop.
He ain't savage.
You better stop.
I mean, he's more like 21.
You better stop.
Pussage.
You better stop before 21 come get you. It's a knife.
It looks like a dildo.
Oh, you better not disrespect 21. Anyway, 23 Savage, the fuckboy that he is, decided to ask 21 Savage to fight for a fight with him over the name Savage.
No. 50 Cent was the one who proposed it. He said, and we're going to have 21 Savage fight 22 Savage. They can fight over the name.
It was 50. 50 is the best.
50 sold that, 50, and 22 jumped on, and 22 was like,
more 50 in 2017. Let's be very clear. We need 50 to get more money so we can do more fuckery.
Well, we got Power coming to 2017.
Oh, man, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Hold on. So this is a little bit of Mike Tyson's song. Hold on, we're going to play a little bit. Hopefully stupid YouTube ad doesn't play out.
It's going down.
I'ma sting like a venereal disease.
Okay, it's actually not that bad. Like,
It's not bad at all.
I've heard worse out in these streets.
I've heard worse.
I've heard worse down at Blazing 267. Some of y'all rappers that come through ain't even spitting bars like Mike Tyson right there. But yeah, Mike Tyson
Come through freestyle on there?
all the time. You never really been down there when it's
No, I guess it has been bad because like when people do come and spit, you tell me about it. But like
when good people come and spit. Sometimes it's garbage. Most of the time it's garbage.
So I guess like all the other times
no
it's
offense,
garbage.
people. No offense.
Oh, wow, I'm sorry. Damn, you just.
I shitted on him, so what? Get better. Step your bar game up. Chemist, on the other hand, he's the only one really. There's a couple of them that come through there. But anyway, I don't want to shit on everybody that listen to this shit.
No, Chemist definitely did kill it.
Chemist is the one.
And
Chemist is the one. Shout out to Chemist.
I'm mad we couldn't put that audio up there either because it got messed up, didn't it?
I still have it. We have rare footage. It doesn't sound.
that.
It does not sound good.
We still have to post it up there.
I don't know. We're gonna get him to come through the crib and
Just do the audio.
come through
then.
the setup.
Just do the audio.
It's not good.
Keep it gritty.
The audio is the problem. The problem is the audio.
Give it that little gritty sound.
But let's go back anyway. Shout out to Chemist. I seen you out there on the gram doing big things. But 22 Savage, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you anymore. Go back to doing comedic videos. 21 Savage, keep making music in 2017. I think you are. You got an album come out. He signed to Epic. Epic Records this week. That's another thing that happened this week.
Reid.
Yeah, L.A. Reid. Yo, L.A. is out here building a fucking unit, dog. T.I., Rick Ross. He had Bobby Shmurda in them before they died. Shout out to him. He was the first one to reach out to them.
Died? What you mean before he died?
Oh,
What the? God damn.
I didn't mean
Wow.
died as in his rap career died. Way to bounce back from that one. He got who else did he sign? Did he sign Big Sean too?
I'm not.
I feel like he signed a lot of people. I think he might have. He just signed 2121. He just signed.
Speaking of 21, I don't want to get off. I want to get back 121.
All right, go for it. Go for it.
My whole thing is, if you don't want to fight the bull over the name, like this is my name, just say.
Why should they fight over the name? It's my name.
No. Listen to what I'm saying.
Sorry.
I said
I just think it's ignorant.
If you don't want to fight the bull over the name, because it's your name, well, I'm gonna fight over my name, dog. Then just say that, but don't come out talking about, man, we don't fight, we bring choppers. Like that's some pussy shit, dog.
Sticks.
No, he said choppers.
He said choppers in
He
this
said
version?
choppers.
Oh, stick. They be saying stick. They be saying stick.
No, on stage, he's like, we pull out the choppers. I'm like, that's some pussy shit right there, dog.
But he's about that life. No, this nigga got shot 16 times, dog.
He did what?
Yo, your face. Yo, shout out to the. This is why we need. Yo, I swear to God, y'all, we need a camera element. Yo, we need the camera element.
Wait, I need you to repeat that real quick.
We need a camera element. Yo, I promise y'all, the camera's coming, y'all. This nigga got shot 6 times, dog.
So I thought you said 16, but 6 is still a lot.
This nigga got shot 6 times.
Yo, he's getting his shit though. How you survive that?
His best friend died in front of him, and his best friend's mom and the other nigga that was with them, they all died. Right, he got shot up too, all at the same time, and they all died, and he survived.
He ain't take nobody with him.
It was like a drive-by or something like that. I forget.
So
that's when he decided to quit the game and start rapping. It's a knife. So he only got that tattoo because the person that got killed, his best friend, was the only one from their clique because they all were getting it through on the middle of the web of your finger right here. But he's the only one that got it right in the middle of his head. So that's why he put the middle of his head in remembrance of him.
So he got smart.
It's a knife.
So he got smart.
Yeah, he got smart like most
He got smart.
thugs do eventually.
He got smart.
Nothing wrong with that. He's not actually as stupid as you think, I promise you. And listen to him, the Rap Radar podcast this week. I listened to that.
But
I should have some clips of that.
But
we're going to get all this shit for y'all.
Still a pussy-ass statement.
I'm not going to. So he should go down to a Baton Rouge, a place that he's not from, to go beat a nigga up about a name that
I'm not
is not a name that is
I'm not
his.
saying that either, but I'm just saying that.
Oh, I need you to talk into that.
I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying that he doesn't have to say we don't throw hands. We about to chop. Like what's the message he's sending out to people at this point?
Don't think I'm a pussy. Don't come up on me when we at the club. Don't come try to snatch my jewelry. If you come up, I got shooters. That's what he's sending a message.
No, message is saying
I'm not condoning that message.
The message is the message I'm saying that he's giving off is that no matter what your situation is, fuck throwing hands, just bring the chopper out and the shit.
Yes. So if he gets dealt with in that situation, if he ends up dying by a gun, we'll all go look back at that clip and be like, well, he said he was about that life.
Why you got to use choppers though? Like if you have a disagreement, why can't you just use fists? Why can't you do what Soulja Boy Chris Brown doing?
But that's because that's not the way rap is. Like he's not used to. You said he was a skinny ass nigga. He ain't used to dealing with that life like that.
Lift some weights, nigga. I'm skinny as shit right now.
I'm not trying to condone it. I'm just saying, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like all this. He shouldn't even acknowledge 22 Savage. 22 Savage is a fuckboy and a joke. Even though he can rap, and I liked the little diss track at 21. I liked it. I heard it. I listened to it. I liked it.
The boy can rap.
But 23 Savage now has come out.
That nigga's garbage.
23 Savage was better than 22 Savage.
No, that nigga's garbage.
What are we arguing about? Do you hear what we're
garbage.
talking about right now? We're talking about 22 and 23 Savage. 21 Savage, the only Savage, and Randy Savage, the only other Savage other than those two people.
And 22.
And that's no.
22's a Savage.
See, look at you. You really over here co-signing on this bitch ass nigga. Fuck 22 Savage. I'm not a fan of you. I'm a fan of 21 Savage.
Do your thing, boy.
Look at you, yo. See the Plug Podcast. This is the only thing that we really don't get along with right now. 21 Savage and 22 Savage. I can't believe we are even talking about this. Fuck 22 Savage. Honestly. What else do we got? Uzi Vert and Yachty beefing this week. Yeah, you didn't hear about that. See?
Well, what's that beef over?
They beefing. They were both putting up little Instagram videos of them in the studio and turning up. And Yachty posted under Uzi's like, "Oh, that sounds good, but it still is not as good as this little boat. Put out your album. Let's put our album on the same day and see who has more fire." And Uzi was like, "Yo, you slow ass nigga, get the fuck out of my comments. Like, I don't want to hear your shit ain't hot. Like, it's really not hot. It's whack." And they go back and forth with each other. On the same week that, shout out to Uzi Vert, where Migos and Uzi Vert have a #1 song with Bad and Bougie. Heard here first on the Plug Podcast.
Call this nigga slow.
Oh, not only did he call him slow, #slow, he made him an emoji, which was the snail emoji. So people started putting the snail emoji underneath Yachty's comments.
Yo, that's hilarious to me, actually.
Shout out to Philly representing, you know?
That's hilarious.
Uzi out here, he's not taking the shit.
I see Uzi.
And then Rich the Kid jumped in too. He was like, "Oh, y'all shit not even hotter than mine." I think this is all, that's what I'm saying. I think this is all like a little fucking ploy.
Oh, gosh.
To like get album sales. They're already hot. Like, y'all got to do this, but whatever.
They all in each other's lane.
Better for us. If we get a Uzi and a Yachty album on the same day and a Rich the Kid, I'm going to be happy. I get more music for me to listen to. And bring to here, the Plug Podcast.
Famous Dex ain't say shit?
Yo, Famous Dex is the dude. No, he ain't jumping to it.
Little color dreadheads.
I still like Famous Dex, though. I know he put hands on his girl. That shit was fucked up. He should never do that. I still fuck with.
He put hands on his girl?
You never seen the video on World Star of him fighting his girl in the hallway? That shit was disgusting. Honestly, don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
How big was she?
Domestic violence is real and it's not okay. But I like Famous Dex as a rapper.
How big was she? Because he 120
it
himself.
was disgusting. Go Google Famous Dex.
I don't want to see
World Star fighting his girlfriend.
Because I don't really like dude.
Not okay.
I don't like Famous
dude.
Dex.
You don't like Famous Dex.
I'm pretty much hate dude now.
You're done with Famous. Your face.
I'm definitely done with dude at this point. I didn't even watch the video. Like, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. You put hands on a woman, man. It is what it is.
What else do we got?
And when I say it is what it is, you know what it is.
You know what it is. Let's. What else happened? We were pretty on point with all the people that got arrested during Kim K's jewelry scandal. Obviously, they were going to get arrested.
So it was not an inside job.
It was an inside job. It was her. It was her security guard that was there in France.
It was security. I heard it was a security and brother. But I mean, did
you really think you're going to get away with that shit?
It wasn't. It wasn't like
anything.
It wasn't like a further inside job. It wasn't anything to do with like anyone in her family.
No, not anybody in her family.
So it was just a security guard. And his
crime
brother.
Doesn't pay. If you're thinking about doing crime and listen to this podcast, you got to be really good with it. Like extremely good. Even think about them. They got away with it. But then once you get away with it, where are you going to sell that jewelry? That jewelry's hot as fuck. You can't sell it. You can't get away with it.
Black market.
Even then, it's just
rich people.
Somebody's going to snitch. It's not worth it.
No, the rich people up.
So you think it's worth it? You think that was worth the heist? They all are in jail now.
If a really really rich person wants that in their collection, just to have in their collection.
No. Well, it's out in there. I don't think they got the shit back. They didn't get the shit back. They arrested the dudes though. What about this T.I. calling out? All right, let's talk about this a little bit. The black leaders meeting with Trump. I know we're back on the Trump shit. We're going to come back again. Everybody goes off on everybody that meets with Trump. Like, if you meet with Trump, people going to go off. The black community going to go off on you. Why are we doing this? It pisses me off because it's like, if MLK was alive, do you not think he would meet with Trump? You people are fucking retards. If Steve Harvey thinks that, who the fuck is Steve Harvey? Why are we looking at Steve Harvey as a leader? Steve Harvey is a fuckboy, okay? He talks about relationship advice, and he's been in 3 marriages. Who are you to give anybody relationship advice? Anyway, moving on. I like Steve Harvey. I love that he's on Family Feud. He's a hilarious dude, but I don't care that he met with Trump. Kanye, another person. You're a self-indulging narcissist producer that makes great music. I love you, Kanye. Why does it matter? Who else met with him? MLK Jr. I don't give a fuck about MLK Jr. Who the fuck are you, nigga? You ain't out here on these lines. Where were you? You weren't there.
Did you say MLK Jr.?
You wasn't out there in Selma, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Like, you're not a black leader. Who else are they out here making fun of? Like, that met with him. Who else met with Trump?
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown. Jim Brown is half senile. Do you know how many hits this man took to his head? He out here really complaining about the Cleveland Browns out in the box, and you get mad this way and go, he is one of the biggest black leaders ever. He was out here in the line before half of y'all was on Twitter. Shut the fuck up, yo. Yo, if Jim Brown wants to pick fucking Donald Trump's brain about how crazy this nigga is, let him do that. Shut the fuck up, people. All y'all Facebook and Twitter's fake activists. Shut the fuck up, yo. Honestly, that's my rant, period. This is 2017. I'm letting out. Holla at me. Next thing, Carl. Sorry.
Yeah,
that's going out. And this is going to be out.
This
is why I don't get political and talk to y'all. But this 2017 tax stone gone. Donald Trump's in office. MC the fuck out here for real. Now y'all getting the real taste. Yeah, all y'all fake fucking activists out there, get off Facebook and go march in the streets.
Yeah, so the funny thing is
now comment, Carl.
At the same time as trying to defend them, you was shitting them at the same time.
I'm shitting on everybody. Oh, y'all, shut the fuck up.
It was like, why are we coming at Steve Harvey? All he does is Family Feud and this and that. What the fuck you know about?
I like Steve Harvey. I'm kidding. I'm shitting on him because of what people are holding him up as. So I gotta shit on him to bring him back down to the realization that nigga is just a TV host, hosting Family Feud and model concerts and still getting the model runway fucking pageants, and still getting that shit wrong. But we over here really holding up Steve Harvey because he has a radio. He doing the same thing I'm doing. Guess what? If I've been with Donald Trump, y'all gonna be mad. And guess what? Be mad. Okay. And they mad because they smiling in the picture after. What are you supposed to do after? And you paparazzi putting a camera in your face. You supposed to sit there and like Kanye and to be emotionless or smile?
All right. So
fuck up.
So one, I had no issue with Steve Harvey meeting with Trump
because you're a real person.
Because Steve Harvey, if you know Steve Harvey's like true intent. Steve Harvey does a lot of like inner city.
Yes, that's the thing that people are so quick on.
Like that.
That's the thing that people are so quick on the shit on people.
So
Steve Harvey out here doing things with his mustache, Mr. Potato Head looking ass.
He in his personal life, he gets a tax break for the stuff too. But in his personal life, he goes out to try to do things in different inner cities. Also, he's a hardworking man. He got the radio show, the TV show, Family
He out here hustling, making money.
So he out there hustling.
Gotta care.
And I kind of agree with you. Like Steve Harvey is not a leader at all. But
no, he's nothing.
But Steve
Harvey,
Harvey,
Lrac, he's nothing.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Lrac, he's nothing.
No,
Lrac,
he does. He does more.
Look at me, he's nothing.
He does more than most people. No, he does more than most people.
What does he do? He make money for himself on his platforms, and doesn't even on his platforms. He ain't really out here marching and doing the shit that he could.
No, he has different foundations.
Okay, but he has many looks like you said, he's on TV, he's on radio. No. I don't hear him on these platforms really speaking about the black issues. The people, are we out here really calling him a leader? You know why? Because he's fake. He's for the fucking money.
He does. He does.
Anyway,
I'm not going to talk about Jim Brown. He works with inner city gangs and all that stuff. And that. So
Jim Brown's been an activist in the beginning when it was really acting for activists.
So yeah, we can't really like
you want to shit on Jim Brown for meeting with Donald Trump.
You can't. If Jim Brown met with the only like I agree with Stephen A. Smith when he said the one thing was
that's another person needs to shut the fuck up too.
No, I agree with one thing when he said that on one statement was that I can't see how they guys came out to meet and saying this guy's a great man. Still no, we had a good meeting.
Maybe they had a meeting. Oh, I'll come out and call him a great man.
Yeah,
I'll be like, yo, this dude's a decent dude. Yeah, like, we need to stop and think about this.
After the type of campaign he ran, I can't come out and say that he's a great man. But like after having a meeting with someone, and if you disagree on certain things, you can agree to disagree, and you can agree on some other things in the future. Like,
but I gotta.
You gotta sit and talk. You gotta sit and talk.
I gotta sit and look in your face to make sure are you that person that you said you were, or are you a different person? Or are you doing for the show? And I need you to hear some of these. If I have something to say, I just want you to hear it. And if I have access to talk to you like that, I just want you to hear me out real quick.
You gotta sit and talk. So
just shut the fuck up, people on Facebook, and stop sharing fake news. Fake news. I've been preaching that for years. All y'all sharing that fake news.
Now, Kanye's meeting with Trump, that one, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, you're okay with Steve Harvey, but mad at Kanye.
For what?
Kanye did more.
For what?
Kanye's done more than Steve Harvey did. Kanye made Jesus Walks. What has Steve Harvey done?
Okay, really? This nigga made a song.
And Steve Harvey's done nothing.
Okay, let's see.
Make fake-ass books. How to get back with your man. Shut the fuck up. You really out here defending Steve Harvey like he's that bull. Get the hell out of here with his fucking Mr. Potato Head. Yo, what's wrong with your mustache, dog? Why your mustache can't shake that shit up? I mean, that shit look like Mr. Potato Head. It look crazy.
Why did he win the BET Humanitarian Award? Did they give that reason?
And Kanye made Yeezys.
that he makes money off of. I'm just saying,
I can't even keep a straight face. And Kanye made Yeezys. Next question. What Stevie Harvey do for the culture? Okay, you were a quarter of the what's the name of that movie that I love? The original Kings of Comedy. You were a quarter of that. You were still the wackest one of the bunch. Your stand-up was the worst out of the bunch.
Damn.
But you took that springboard and made the best out of it out of the bunch. Even DL did his thing though. But DL wasn't willing to sell out as much as you were. DL is more of an activist than Steve Harvey is. How about that? DL on CNN really defended us on real topics. Do they call Steve Harvey? No, I don't. Steve Harvey, the only reason Steve Harvey got all this backlash is because Steve Harvey's on Family Feud. If he wasn't on Family Feud, niggas wouldn't give a fuck. Fact or not fact. Lrac, you being pretty quiet about it.
No, I'm looking up the different things because it looks like he has.
Kanye did more for. No, Kanye got on national television and told everybody George Bush does not like black people. What did Steve Harvey do for the culture? I'm just out the wrong Miss Universe. That's what he did for the culture.
I mean, that's what he did for.
That's gonna be the title of this episode. Fuck Steve Harvey.
That's what he did for the entertainment culture. But he's done things in the communities.
What? He gave out backpacks. Charlemagne does that. Charlemagne's done more for the culture than Steve Harvey's done.
I'm pretty sure he has some type of scholarship funds and everything through his little foundation.
Charlemagne does more for the culture than Steve Harvey.
Charlemagne does a lot for everybody.
Okay, so that's why fuck Steve Harvey. So get back on. We're way off topic at this point. But the name of this title episode, my rant during Christmas, you all didn't get to hear it, was fuck Christmas. And now this is fuck Steve Harvey. I got to go on a rant every once in a while and show y'all how angry I get.
Harvey. You got something personal against Steve
Harvey.
No,
it's not. Man. I love Steve Harvey. It's the backlash for people that are like, Steve Harvey. The backlash about Steve Harvey is why I'm mad at Steve Harvey.
But you, for some reason, you think Kanye does more for...
Kanye's done more for the culture than fucking Steve Harvey's ever done.
What for the hip-hop culture?
Hip-hop culture and black culture.
No. What the hell has Kanye done for anybody?
He came out and said,
what has Kanye done for anybody?
George Bush. He had a song called Black Skinhead.
What the hell has Kanye West done for anybody?
He made Jesus.
What?
He made Jesus Walks.
Yeah, I'm still...
He made Through the Wire. He made Gold Digger.
Okay.
Do you hear? What did Steve Harvey done for the culture?
I'm pretty sure he's in at least 10 to 15
Yo,
kids
this
to
is gonna
college.
be a great episode.
I'm
by
pretty
the
sure
way.
he's in like 10 to 15 kids to college. At
Fuck
least.
him. Kanye pulled Amber Rose out of a strip club.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Wiz Khalifa is mad about that shit now.
He gave her a baby.
Actually,
by Wiz Khalifa because she would have never met him.
Actually, I'm not.
Look at the things that Kanye has done for the world.
Now, was it Kanye or was
He
it
brought
Slum?
us Amber Rose.
Was it
Kanye
Kanye?
brought us Amber
was
Rose.
it Kanye? Or was it Slum
Kanye-
Village?
No, Kanye brought us Amber Rose.
It wasn't like Slum Village.
Yeezy taught her. You can't even argue with me anymore. You can't. Yeezy's done more than Steve Harvey will ever do.
I'm still waiting for one thing.
I've been named all those things. Wash the Throne.
These are
All these are things that Steve Harvey has not done with his life. Steve Harvey actually needs to step it up. Now that I've said all that shit about Kanye, he needs to step it up. He's actually the weakest one on the list. Jim Brown's done more for the culture. Jim Brown continues to wear that hat.
Look here.
Jim Brown is still wearing,
look.
the hat. If you've seen Jim Brown, he's still wearing that hat in 2016.
Look, Steve Harvey had a charity ride back in December 2015.
Who? Steve Harvey? Fuck Steve Harvey. He should be giving out grooming tips.
He gives out grooming tips. He has a
I'm kidding.
He does
I'm
mentoring.
joking.
He does
And you took it too-
mentoring.
Yeezy taught us.
Teach us what?
Ask Amber Rose.
Teach us how to wear clothes with fucking holes in them?
Yes, because he doesn't want to stop bullying with clothing. What? Has Steve Harvey done that? No.
Steve Harvey stopped wearing oversized suits, and we thank him for that.
This nigga had 12 buttons in a suit. That is a violation. What if he has an emergency? We know this nigga's not Superman because it takes him too damn long to get out of the phone booth.
Nah, you just take them off. You got extra buttons.
Nah, man, I can't fuck. I like Steve Harvey. I know I keep shitting on him.
You're shitting on Steve
I'm
Harvey right
shitting
now.
on him because of the outrage about him meeting Trump. Who the fuck is Steve Harvey?
Steve Harvey, this is Lrac. You can hit me up on Twitter.
I love you, Steve
@LRac_Carl.
Harvey. If you want to give me a job, I'm here. I'm a good producer. You hear the comedy in this. I'm kidding around. I do like Steve Harvey, and I think you're a real one.
He's sitting there. He's like, man, I'm not laughing at none of this shit.
If you ain't laughing, then you don't get comedy, and I'm being funny. This is comedy. I like Steve Harvey, and I'm being funny. Like, if y'all are taking this dead serious, and y'all don't know me, and I'm on one. So, let's get off this Steve Harvey topic because we've talked about it for entirely too long. Oh, let's talk about, what are you doing? Hold it like this. You see this?
I'm going to.
Why can't you just do this?
I'm sitting down for 1 second.
Oh, go for it. Yeah, you gotta do it. That's why I was making the same noises. We're gonna get this situated, but this is the beginning of something beautiful here. I love the atmosphere of being in just the Hill Studios out here in Calabasas. You know what I mean? But here, lighter. Who cares? Say it.
Moving on.
Lrac. You're not
Moving on.
You know who you are.
Moving on.
Let's go on to the NFL out here. Let's talk about
playoffs.
I don't give a fuck. We're not going to talk about wins and losses and who's still in the playoffs and what's not. Let's talk about the irony that the Falcons.
wait.
Why, don't do that to the microphone. Talk directly. I'd rather you hold it the other way and bow your head down a little bit. No,
Look.
like that. No, you look weird. Don't do that.
No homo.
Yes, please.
Yo, all right. So let's go backwards for a second.
No.
Let's go backwards for a
Do
second.
you know where I was going with this?
Let's talk about one thing before we go into football.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about that ass whipping you got in fantasy.
We made it to Super Bowl, dog. Why you
Let-
gotta do that? I don't care if I lost to you in the Super Bowl. I'd rather lose to you than one of these girls that were supposed to be in the playoffs, but we got them the fuck out of their first round. They thought they
Yeah, we did get them out the first round.
Just like we got Trump got Hillary out the fuck out of here. We got all the women in our league the
Yeah.
fuck out of there week one.
Man, when
Get the fuck out of here.
We definitely came from the bottom because you was a 7th
started
seed.
from the bottom. I was the 7th seed. You the 8th seed. We both made the playoffs, and all the bottom seeds won.
Coming in on a 5-game
Sorry,
losing
ladies.
streak.
I'm all for freedom for ladies. I'm all for that. That's why I have more ladies in my league because I believe in y'all. I want y'all to get y'all in fantasy football, but we had to get y'all the fuck out of there. So back to the topic at hand now that we had to talk about. Congratulations, Lrac. Congratulations.
Thank you.
For winning the fantasy league. But we both made the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, if you had listened to us all season, if you listened to us preseason, maybe y'all would have made the Super Bowl. Maybe not. because we were the 8th and 7th seed and we barely made the fucking Super Bowl in the but it was 16 teams. Let's talk a little shit about that. It's a 16 team league.
16
Half
teams.
of y'all don't even know what leagues like that would be like. You'd be like, dude, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. How do I pick between TJ Yeldon and fucking John Skelton? Who do I take? Neither of those two people in the league if you knew anything about football. But
Just think about this.
I say that to say this. We're champions, but he's the champion. But I'm happy that I was in the Super Bowl nonetheless. So let's move on to the next topic.
So next football season, tune into the Plug Podcast.
Make sure we'll have a separate plug podcast for football talk, but we're not on football talk right now. We'll get football talk back when season starts. I'm out of that season. We could do a little basketball talk because I'm, Joel Embiid.
Embiid, baby. Embiid.
That's local product, Joel Embiid out here. I don't want to get too much into that actually because we could spend a whole another half an hour talking about that. How long is we going so far? Actually, hold on.
I have no idea. And we get that Lakers pick too. Can't wait.
We're still playing well though. We're not playing that bad. No, we're actually playing pretty bad.
Yeah, you guys only got like 14 wins, I think.
I can't tell how long this is going for. I need to change the way this is being displayed. Anyway, let's just touch on a couple more topics and we'll end the episode. I think we've been talking for pretty long. I'm not sure.
What time is it?
I have no idea. I've lost track of all time. That's what happens when we start these podcasts. What time is it? How long have we been talking?
Good questions.
We have no idea.
It's 10:45
Smack
right
City,
now.
bitch.
It's 10:45 right now. What?
Let's go. Sorry, we were jumping around. See, this is what happens. Smack City.
All right, so football.
No, what I want to talk about more importantly, fuck the football aspect. I want to talk about the off the field aspect, the ramifications of the Sierra, Future, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson had to go down to Atlanta. Future's on the sideline. Like I said, the Falcons should have exploited that to none. They should have had a Future playlist playing on to warm up. Future should have played at halftime. I would have played this shit up all the way up. What are your thoughts? Would you have not done that as an owner? I'm a savage. Maybe because I'm petty as fuck. But you come into my stadium.
See, as an owner,
granted they beat him anyway.
As an owner,
at the end of the day, they beat him.
As an owner, which would be Arthur Blank, he would not know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, but somebody had to be in your ear. Somebody had to say like, "Yo, let's get Future at halftime."
That would be a great tactic, though. That would be a great tactic.
Amazing. I just want you to think about it. I don't want you to you don't have to dwell on it. I just want the fact that he has to see that and know that the baby's father of your wife is out there performing at halftime.
Nah, I didn't get to watch any of the games, so
I know you were sick as fuck.
I could not watch. My cell phone was dead for 2 days. I woke up, the joint was just going bing, bing.
It was a good game. It was a good game.
I heard all the games were good. I heard all the games were good.
Shout out to Future. He's the one who ended up on the better end of the battle because the Falcons actually won. And they're playing, by the time half of y'all hear this, we'll already be on to the next week anyway. But craziness. I thought that was hilarious. All game I'm looking for, they had pictures of Future on the sideline for the Falcons. And supposedly, allegedly, he sent a box full of Falcons jerseys to Sierra's house to Baby Future, and he wants Baby Future to come down for the next Falcons game, and he's going to take him out for the Falcons game. Oh. Thoughts on that? Oh my God, that's why I wrap it up. Don't make babies and be in weird situations.
Make it to the Super Bowl.
They might.
Wow.
The line is saying they're going to make it. They're up, but the line's like +5.
I understand, but do not let them make it there because then that's when he's
they
definitely
looked really good. You didn't watch the game, the Coleman, Freeman, Julio Jones, Mohamed Sanu, and Tyler Gabriel. I didn't know.
I heard they had the Seahawks defense fighting each other or arguing against each other.
It's too many weapons. It's too many weapons. And you got Matty Ice just looks confident. He looks like back BC days.
Yeah, once they got Muhammad to replace Roddy White,
Mohamed Sanu is better than Roddy White's been in the last
he was like
3 years of his
he was like a mid career Roddy White right now. So
and the Eagles out here. I don't want to get onto local news with the Eagles, and we out here with trash. But I look at every single receiver on Green Bay catch every ball. Their receivers playing running back. They have a wealth of receivers that they can have one play running back. We out here with Nelson Aguilar.
And
I
actually,
blame this on
and actually
Howie
get rushing
Roseman.
yards. So he got
the
like,
fact that we don't have Mohamed Sanu on this
Didn't he
team.
get
They
like-
should have gave him so much money. This is the year we got to pay those type of players. Mohamed Sanu is better than who do we want this year?
no, we got the
We
wrong.
want to get the bull.
we got the ball from the Giants.
No,
got the wrong person.
we want the bull from the Saints, the ex bull from the Saints. What's his name? Who do everybody want around
Who,
here?
Cooks.
No, we want the kid. He's on.
Oh, Devin Stills.
Yes, like he's not the answer.
No, he's
not.
not.
Mohamed Sanu. Mohamed Sanu's been doing that for years.
Everyone wants Devin Stills because they think he's like going to be.
He
like,
just can catch.
no,
he can't catch that well.
No, a speed guy. He's a speed
I
guy.
don't even know. I'm sorry we're boring y'all with the sports talk because we did get away from the music talk that we usually
Devin
do.
Stills supposed to be a speed guy, but I'm not a big fan of Devin Stills at all. I'm not a fan at all. I would prefer to get Mike Williams,
That's what we have to do in the draft. I mean,
Yeah.
when that happens.
and 2, I would prefer to sign a veteran like maybe Deshaun.
I don't want the Sean. I'm not into these retreads, dog. I'm not into it. I'd rather get somebody else is out that can take the top off a defense.
Listen, when I said a veteran like Deshaun, who actually knows the offense, you just bring him back.
Let's get
to
off of this talk.
to teach some of the younger guys how to run routes in that offense for their particular role in that offense, like the speed guys, like Aguilar, if we want to keep him. And then you have
Fuck the Eagles talk. Fuck this Eagles talk, dog. Fuck this Eagles talk.
Okay.
Nobody of these people that listen to this give a fuck about Eagles talk.
All right.
We off that Eagles talk.
So all right. So what are your predictions for the AFC and the MC?
You know who I want to
championships?
see, and I hope it's the same thing you should want to see. I want to see Tom versus A-Rod. That's it, period.
Yeah.
If I get Ben A-Rod, that's fine too, but I want Tom A-Rod, and I want Tom to beat him and Tom to retire.
I'm almost like fuck Tom right now at this point
What? Why?
because he voted for Trump.
So what?
I know.
He's a white person
I know.
that is not affected by anything. He should vote for Trump. He's supposed to jump for Trump.
I know. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not supposed to vote for Trump.
Dog, he's not affected by anything that Trump's ideals, and he's probably going to benefit from some of the selection things that he's going to make. Like, come on. I'm not. Anyway, I want to talk about more important things.
But it's hard
like-
for me. It's hard for me to vote for the Steelers also because I'm a Ravens fan.
Of course. And I totally understand that.
You know, and I also think Tom Brady's the best quarterback ever. So anyway,
So let's do a little side segue to nerd movie talk a little bit. Have you seen the trailer for the Power Rangers movie?
I have not seen the latest one.
Lit. It looks lit.
See, I meant to click on that one. I saw the Logan
Fuck it, I'll
trailer.
just play it. Oh, you saw the Logan trailer. Let's
saw the
talk
Logan
about the Logan trailer while I pulled the Power Rangers trailer.
No,
Logan trailer.
Yeah, Logan trailer.
X-23.
Yep.
Thoughts?
About time they got a nice movie for the Wolverine franchise.
Yo, I can't wait to see Logan that March. I'm
Uh,
nerding out.
at least-
We got
at least I hope
a month
it's gonna
until
be a good
Logan. I can't wait to nerd out. We going to see that week one. We'll definitely have a YouTube recap. By then, the camera's going to be here. We're going out that night and come back film reaction video. We got to do that. That's going to get us views. Because Plug Podcast, we are everything entertainment. Black nerds out here. We out here like Marvel shit, video game shit, movie shit, music shit, Trump shit, government shit. We're just going to be 2017, I promise you, it's going to be our year. It's still mad early. It's still very early, and this is probably one of the best podcasts we ever put out, and we haven't even played music for y'all all
music.
episode. Yo, let me tell you about 6LAC. Now 6LAC's
Black.
getting attention. Black. My fault, but that's how long we've been. Yo, Black's getting love now. Black's getting all the blocks catching up to us on Black. Rap Radar podcast this week. Who do they have on there? Black.
Late. Told you about the bull.
A year ago.
Reviewed
More
the boys'
than a
album.
year.
Reviewed the boys' album when it came out.
Anyway, shout out to
Plug Podcast.
Black for finally getting the attention.
Plug Podcast.
Joe, I was listening to Joe Budden's podcast, and he brought him. He's like, "This dude Black. I just heard him the other day." I'm like, "You're late, my nigga.
You're late.
You're late. Congratulations, you're late." But I wanted to bring that up too. But
See, I'm so early on it.
we're
that
all over the place.
I'm so early when people try to bring it up to me. I'm correct. I'm like, no, his name is Black.
yeah, you
Yeah.
correct me. I'm still with the 6
I've been correcting people for like months now.
I actually haven't listened to that podcast yet. I want to hear him talk about
Yeah.
the reason why his name is 6LAC.
Yep.
I have to hear it. It better be good, and I have to hope he understands that people are calling him 6LAC.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Okay, but back to the Logan trailer. Blood, gore, love, exactly what
Slashing,
stabbing.
Like, you got
the little
claws.
girl's a monster.
Yes.
We've seen the claws come out of the little girl. I love the bad guys. They look like they badass.
Yep.
Xavier cursed already. I saw her curse word out of Dr. Xavier.
Yeah, original
Patrick Stewart. Back to Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard.
Oh my God, this shit's gonna be so good. It supposedly takes place in 2026 after the last one that he was in, that Wolverine was in, Days of Future Past, when he had to go back in time.
Yeah.
That's when this one's taking place. It looks lit. Can't wait to do the review for that one. Got the Power Rangers trailer up here. But Logan trailer, if you haven't seen the Logan trailer, definitely check that out. Hold on, let me present this for Lrac here. If y'all want to make this a live event, go on YouTube, pull it up while we talk about it, and we talk through the trailer. Where's the newest one? 2 days ago.
We're on Facebook Live.
We should
Just
be.
kidding.
We should be. Oh no, we shouldn't. Actually, in hindsight. So here we go. Saban Productions, same people that made the original Power Rangers. I'm glad. Oh, let me just say one thing. I'm glad that they went away from the racial.
Is the black guy?
No. See, that's why I
Black
wanted
Ranger
to.
or
No,
the Blue Ranger?
he's the Blue Ranger,
I knew it.
and the Asian guy's going to be the Black Ranger.
Why can't the
the
black
Latino
guy-
girl is the Yellow Ranger? I know. Why can't the black guy be the Red Ranger? I know. But we'll just ask that they got away from the stereotypes. The Asian girl's wearing yellow, stereotype. The black guy's wearing black, stereotype.
So
the
they
white
put
girl
the-
is wearing pink, stereotype. The red, the white good dude is red.
So who's
and
white?
the nerdy white dude is blue.
So who's wearing yellow now?
Latina. That's not. There's no stereotype with
Yellow
yellow.
stereotype.
Dog,
What
come
kind-
on.
what kind of Latino?
No, Asians. They literally call them yellow. I don't know any yellow Asians. Oh, the Latin Kings. They do wear yellow. Or do they do purple?
They wear yellow.
I'm not right. Or MS-13s wear yellow. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Go back to see. This is what happens. We're fucking ADD.
So
Back-
who's wearing pink?
I don't even know.
Okay.
It's probably a girl.
Well,
a probably girl.
I'm
They
gonna
should
give my
have.
live feedback.
None of us really know each other.
It's probably her right there. White girl, dark hair.
Screw ups. But somehow we were all in the
I'm just saying, why can't the black guy be the Pink Ranger?
Killer Kanye.
Check out how we glow.
And why can't the girl be the Red Ranger?
I'm blue. Oh, I'm black. What? I am. No, you're not.
Well, that's cute. Not really. He's not black, but he's black.
We're strong. Saying this
Oh shit!
the answer to
Got powers before they got the suits on.
They got Bryan Cranston. Bryan Cranston, Zordon. Do you know Bryan Cranston? You know who Bryan Cranston is.
No.
Come on. Walter White.
Okay, that's his name.
Yes, that's his real name, Bryan Cranston.
Okay, Walter White.
You five are the Power Rangers.
It's kind of like Cotton Weary.
You say we're Power Rangers?
Is this some kind of joke? We're talking to a wall.
I was kind of expecting a little more.
So
That man's a little midget.
Wait, time out. Speaking of Kanye, for the culture.
Me and 4 kids found a spaceship buried underground. I'm pretty sure I'm a superhero.
pee in that cup.
Pee in the cup.
That was funny.
H-E-H.
You must become those warriors. It's the hologram, like a video game.
What were these things called in the original series? The clay warriors. They look better,
Yeah, I have no idea what they're called back then.
but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The thing they used to fight all the time. The
Yeah.
little clay things that Esmeralda, or what the fuck her name was, used to always bring out.
Not Esmeralda. You had
It's a strong ass hologram. Not a video game.
Rita Repulsa.
Yeah, look at you. She was bad.
She is pure evil.
Okay, then we just got our first look at Rita Repulsa. What are your thoughts on the Rita Repulsa? I think I can rewind a little bit.
Yeah, rewind a little bit.
Can I do that? Oh, look, I didn't even know I could do that. Oh, that was a where we just paused that. It's pretty interesting. Here's our first look right here at Rita Repulsa. It's Miri from Zack and Miri Make a Porno. I forget her name. Elizabeth Banks.
She looks different. She looks evil.
She's like a new age Rita Repulsa, though.
So they morph like Iron Man
Yes.
with the Transformer sound.
Yep. It looks litty.
They had what's his name? Gordon or Gildon?
Yep.
Oh. Was that Zed?
Who's Ed? That's them finally morphed. Oh, that is perfect picture. I paused it exactly at the moment. That looks lit. I love the upgrades that they've made on the outfits.
That's the Megazord?
That's Megazord right there.
That look like a giant nigga.
Really though, a giant nigga though. What is it? That's a T-Rex bull right there. We're getting pretty good screenshots on this. That is lit.
And those suits are hot right there.
That's hot, right?
No,
If y'all can't see this, we got to get the camera involved in this. But it's a silhouette of all of them all together in their outfits perfectly in clear HD. I paused it somehow, and it actually looks pretty. That is great. That's great.
No, they don't look corny at all.
They do not look. Let me be very clear, people. It doesn't look corny. If y'all have kids, and this
it's-
is a perfect movie for you to take your kids to and relive it with them. This is a perfect movie to come out for people in our age, our washed age, at the age of 30. That if you have kids, I would love to take. If I had kids, if Lil Nick was old enough to understand this movie, I would love to take her to I would be so hyped.
Man, she go around. She used to start crying.
I would be so hyped.
Karate
I would
chopping
buy
people.
clothes. I would be like, we'll both wear little outfits. I would be so hyped if I had a kid. This is why I don't have children.
All right,
That's why I don't have children. You ready to watch it again?
No, I want to finish it. We haven't finished it.
Yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. I paused it
No.
right at the end. I like the actors. I like Elizabeth Banks. What was she in? For people that don't know, this is the craziest podcast, but I love it. March 2, yo.
Oh, that's right around the corner.
Yeah, this is the time me and you start going to the movies. I think like February on, we're just bang. It started with Deadpool last year.
Yep.
Elizabeth Banks, she's been in Pitch Perfect, 2 Walk of Shame, Zack and Miri Make a Porno, Wet Hot American. She's been in a lot more shit than this. Hold on. She's playing Rita Repulsa as Lrac so eloquently. Oh, she was in Hunger Games. She was Effie Trinket in Hunger Games. This is her. That's who's Rita Repulsa. Okay. Yeah. She's a pretty good actress. Bryan Cranston's Zordon. So, if
Walter
you're a
White.
fan of that, that
Walter
was
White.
lit. What else? Other rumors that this week, apparently, they picked Cable for the Deadpool movie. The rumors are, apparently, because there was a Instagram picture that came out.
So what's the rumor? Who's the rumor?
Pierce.
Bronson.
Yep. Cable.
Oh.
And apparently Wolverine might be in the movie also.
I don't know if he's big enough.
I don't think he's big enough either. But
Is he gray?
he's gray. He's gray now. He has the hair. He has the look for him. He's just not big enough. He'd have to get into the gym with Wolverine. But apparently, what's his name? Logan was supposed to be the last Wolverine movie. But apparently, Ryan Reynolds has talked him into reprising it one more time to join X-Force. Because apparently the next Deadpool movie is supposed to be an intro to X-Force.
X-Force. It would be cool if they had someone. I'm trying to think of someone who's like,
Who's your
kinda big.
Who would be your Cable? Diesel.
no, not someone who can act also.
I know. He's a wrestler. You should
You
be
know-
able to act.
you know-
What do you mean?
You know what the funny thing is?
That's the funny thing. He should be able to act. He's a wrestler.
You know what the funny thing is? The person who I think would be a good Cable would be
You know who they?
Pierce Brunson's replacement, Daniel Craig.
He can't grow the hair. He'd have to have a wig. He'd have to have a wig.
But I'm trying to think of someone.
But
I'm trying to think of someone who has like that military
the
look.
reason the director from the first one has left. He's not in this project now. He's left the project.
Yep.
So he left because he wanted. I hate that you have the microphone like that. He wanted. Guess who he wanted as the Cable? coach for Friday Night Lights. A second Friday Night Lights reference of the night.
The TV show or the movie?
The TV show. The
What?
movie. The movie was. Do you know who the movie was?
Billy Bob, right?
Yeah, the TV show. He wanted.
I mean, Billy Bob was great, so
No, he wanted the coach. That doesn't matter, but he wanted the coach from the TV show. Thoughts?
Nah.
No, exactly. And I think
that would
that's
never
where
work. That would
him
never
and
work.
Ryan Reynolds clashed heads. Would you rather Pierce Brosnan?
I would rather Pierce Brosnan than the coach from the. And he's a good actor.
He's a good actor.
He's a good actor.
He's a good actor.
He's just not cable.
He's not cable. I've never seen him like be that role, like that. Take the alpha. He's an alpha in Friday Night Lights, but I feel like his wife in that. I mean, maybe just because I was a fan of Connie Britton.
What's
which
the
is Connie Britton?
what's that guy's
Shout
name?
out to Connie Britton. Connie Britton.
What's that wrestler's
Connie
name?
Britton.
Who's
who?
The wrestler.
Come on, that's not a good. What did he wear?
That's
What was
his intro
move?
music.
John Cena.
John Cena, yeah, John Cena.
John Cena. Ironic, in a funny, ironic way, it would be hilarious if he played Cable. But but Cable is not. Cable's supposed to be that like real stiff, not funny to the Deadpool. I'm hilarious.
Yeah, John Cena's kind of stiff.
I need. You know who would be good? The ideal. Like I've seen. This is. I didn't make this up in my head. The dude. Remember Avatar? Right.
The movie?
Yes.
Okay.
The General Bull. The bull that. He was the bad guy. He ended up putting the suit on at the end and like.
Was he Asian?
No, white dude, gray hair, box cut with the cuts in his head. Like, oh my God. Let me see if I can find it. Anyway, I think you should play him. But who else can you think of?
Let's see who else. Who else is out there? I'm just trying to think someone who has a military look.
Avatar. This bull is the dude I think should play him. Hold on. Where is he at? Right here. Stephen Lang. Oh, let me look up Stephen Lang. He's a PH. Who spells PH? Stephen. Of course, he's not even one of the top Stevens. Stephen Lang, Avatar. Right here. This bull right here. He's already Cable. This is Cable right here. Right here, look.
Ron Perlman?
Yo. No.
Not Ron Perlman?
I hate him. I hate his face.
All right. Joe Butler?
Gerard Butler could be a good one.
Who's John Hamm?
Yo. Right here, look at that's Cable. Already. He already played Cable.
No, Stephen Lane was like I just Googled one thing and it was like Stephen Lane was number 2.
Exactly. I'm not the only one in the internet that thought that. But who'd you just said a couple other people though? I like who you said.
Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler would be good.
I said, who's John Hamm?
Gerard Butler actually would probably be the best because he was really. A lot of people haven't seen this movie, but it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Not Smoking Aces. Oh my God, I almost fucked that up. Wow, I'm fucking it up already. Anyway, this is one of my favorite movies. Rock and Rolla, great movie. He was in it, and I think he'd be a good Cable.
I guess John Hamm, not really.
Who was John Hamm? What was he in?
He was in, hold on.
Nerd Talk going way longer than we thought.
Made Men, Million Dollar Arm, The Town, Minions, which is probably just voice work at that point.
Nah. You know who would be good? Tom Hardy. I know he's not old enough.
Who's Ray Stevenson?
I know the name, but I can't picture it. Right here. I typed in Ray. Damn, he's the first Ray to come up. This nigga must be...
I didn't even get it.
No. I know who he is. I've seen him before.
All right. What about Sean Bean?
You know who would be good at Cable? The dude who's playing Negan.
They got Kurt Russell up in here.
The nigga who's playing Negan.
Yes.
He would be a good Cable.
No. No.
How you go from that? How you change that quickly? Yeah, no.
No.
Not a good Cable?
No.
All right. Well, there's not many people that can play cable.
Sean Bean. Look at Sean Bean.
SEA. How does he spell Sean? One of these fucking SEANs or SJW?
SEAN. And they got Kurt
Look,
Russell.
Sean, the first Sean that come up. Not even Sean Combs.
Dolph Lundgren.
No.
He's not a good actor. That's the only reason why.
Sean Bean. What the hell was he? I've recognized it. Oh, it's fucking. Yeah. What's his, what? Come on.
For Game of Thrones.
I want to slap myself.
Game of Thrones nigga.
What's his real name? Snow. Not Snow. Oh my God, dog. Why we should be slapping you? What the fuck?
The wolf guy.
It's the main character. The whole show is named that. It's surrounded around him.
Not really. He got killed the first
Starks.
season. John Starks.
Ned Starks.
Ned Starks.
Oh my God. I apologize.
I'm sorry. Well,
oh my God.
Well,
we had the Game of Thrones hour.
I'm sorry. Winter hasn't came yet. It's only 50 degrees. 50
Yo, wait
degrees
until
outside.
that happens again. Yo, we're gonna be one of the best podcasts. This shit's gonna be on YouTube. People are gonna be watching our videos for the Game of Thrones shit. I can't wait. Anyway, this is gonna wrap this shit up.
Stephen
anything
Lane's
else
a
you want to
good
bring
one,
up this week before we wrap it up real quick? Because I think this is a pretty good podcast for them.
This one I want to say, if you're going to protest, right? And this happened to me earlier this week. I was trying to get back to work for lunch, right? And I have no issue with you protesting. But if you're going to protest something, try to get more than like 30 people.
Try to get more than 30.
And the only reason I'm saying that is because
I don't think you should be able to protest unless you have 100.
No. You should not be able. No, you can protest if you have less than 100 people.
I don't know.
If you're not stopping traffic.
100 should be minimum.
But this is my issue. You actually were stopping traffic because you guys was marching down Broad Street.
For what?
Minimum wage. Right, so you guys was marching down Broad Street, right?
I feel them. I feel them.
But this is my other issue. It was more cops on bikes than protesters.
Exactly, because it wasn't worth it.
It was a waste. Why?
And on that note, if you're not going to protest, we already talked about this. Don't stop being fake. No, those protesters, I'm not going to even, because they actually went out there and did that thing. I'm not going to shit on them, but you can shit on them because they stopped your day. But y'all, it was a great podcast. First episode of the year. This is going to be probably a new format because we get the shit on YouTube. If we play music, we can't get that shit on YouTube.
Liam Nielsen?
Oh, that's a good one. But if we can't play music because if we play music, we can't get the shit on YouTube.
Cotton
but
Weary?
if we live stream, we're gonna start live streaming too. So then we can play music for y'all. So make sure you check us out. plugpodcastshow.com. Plug Podcast Show on Instagram. I'm at Emcee_says on Twitter. At Lrac_Carl on Twitter.
Yep.
Holla at us. You know what it is. Peace. That was a good episode.
How long was that?
I have no idea.